welcome back to LarrysAnythingGoes. Hopefully you guys having a great and exceptional day. Alrighty, hopefully everybody had a great Christmas holidays. My first video that I'm making after the Christmas holidays. Today's word of the day is agony, which stands for extreme physical and mental suffering, the final stages of a difficult or painful death. Chose the word agony because we see what's happening across hospitals across the United States. And I'll just leave it at that because I don't want to get flagged for anything. I'm not putting out any misinformation. I'll just say what's happening in my backyard. And a lot of people are dealing with a lot of agony. For the holidays, a lot of people, especially people who've lost loved ones, most people, have lost someone, especially if it's your mother, your sister, your father, your brother, a grandmother, grandfather, somebody who's very close to you. A lot of agony comes with that loss, but not only that, a lot of agony comes with the holidays because they might have been your favorite person during the holiday season, or they might have been born during the holiday season. Certain anniversaries come up. So, agony is a very difficult thing to deal with, and I implore everyone, when it boils down to your mental health, read all the books you can read, listen to all the podcasts you can listen to, and if that does not help, then maybe seek getting some professional help so that it can help you breathe and deal with agony in the way that's best for you. I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to give out any medical advice, but I implore everybody to consult a professional because you just never know. Life is life, and a lot of times meditating, going for a walk by yourself, just do something that's a little active, not just sitting on your cell phone and browsing social media, can be very helpful during a time of agony and things of that nature. All right. So today's quote of the day is by one's unknown and another one is by Albert Einstein. So one I have two. The one that's unknown says, "Remember the golden rule: he who has the gold makes the rules." Could not agree with that statement more. He or she who owns the land decides what happens. Everybody knows that, especially people that grew up in major cities and apartment complexes, or people that were part of the generational rental category. Is there anything wrong with that? Absolutely not. But for the last 20 years, especially since the mid 2000s, people have been leaving places like New York City, Washington D.C., Los Angeles, San Diego, Oakland, San Francisco, in big droves because they can't afford to live there anymore. Now you're seeing that happening in places like Atlanta, Austin, Texas, Miami, Florida, New Orleans, Louisiana. So you can't escape gentrification. I made a video, I think it was 2 years ago, saying that no matter if you live in the Midwest, no matter if you live in the North, the South, East, West, all that. If you're in a major metropolitan area and things are going up, even Las Vegas is being gentrified as we know it right now, the city that you see behind me, because everybody's left California to move to the specific places, Las Vegas, Nevada, Phoenix, Arizona, and all over the state of Texas and Florida. But you cannot escape gentrification. It's just a matter of time. So that's why I say, hey, make money, lose, or live broke like a fool, because no matter where you live at, even if you're living in a small town where there's slim to no taxes, if your money ain't right and ain't tight, then you have a good chance of being evicted and a good chance of living on the streets. I'm just saying, but what do I know? All right. Albert Einstein, he says you have to learn the rules of the game and then you have to play better than anyone else. Could not agree with that statement more. Like I said, I've been reading Tony Robbins' Money Master the Game, great book. But I could not agree with that statement more because life is always a game of chess. Sometimes it's checkers because, checkers is very black and white, or as they would say, black and red. But, life is really playing chess and, having to be strategic and calculate specific things and whatnot and staying ever vigilant when it comes to a lot of things. That's why me personally, I don't like to overanalyze things, or definitely I do not like to overanalyze information that's not going to benefit me from a health perspective or economic perspective. That doesn't do anything for, as Damon Dash would say, the real estate of my brain. So I do my best to ensure that the information that I'm taking in has everything to do with real estate, because I'm in the real estate business, has everything to do with how can I increase the sales of my e-commerce store, has everything to do with, how can I utilize my cryptocurrency, and then, has everything to do with me being a better person and me being more healthy and whatnot. That's the information. Now, I don't mind getting information outside of that category that I just stated, but those are the top tier things that I want to in my mind, so that I can be strategic and that I can learn many games of life and I can be successful at the games of life and whatnot. All right. So, anyways, do the great 3 free things: like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. And as I always say, make money moves, or you're gonna live, bro, like a fool. Take care, family.